this into perspective for a second. When you use a regular credit card, the credit card company charges the store, what, somewhere between maybe 1.3 and 3.5% of the sale. But BNPL providers, they charge merchants anywhere from 2 to 8%. I mean, that's often more than double what a credit card costs them.
So that leads to the obvious question, right? Why on earth would any store agree to pay such a ridiculously high fee? Well, the answer has everything to do with the psychology of how we shop and how we think about spending money. See, for merchants, paying that high fee isn't a cost, it's an investment. And the data is crystal clear on why. When they offer BNPL, you are way more likely to actually complete the purchase. That boosts what they call conversion rates. It also kind of nudges you to add a little more to your cart, which means your total order is bigger. And on top of all that, it brings in brand new customers, a lot of times younger shoppers who might have just left the site otherwise. So for them, yeah, it's absolutely worth it.
And this is the brilliant psychological trick that works on us, the consumers. Think about it. When a $200 purchase suddenly gets framed as just $50 today, it just doesn't feel as painful to spend the money. It's a real cognitive bias. They call it mental accounting. And this quote here really says it all. For about 2 out of every 5 users, it just makes shopping feel less financially real than swiping a credit card.
But this super easy, almost invisible way of spending money, well, it has a pretty serious dark side. It's creating a huge systemic problem that has economists and regulators getting very, very concerned. They're calling it phantom debt. And here's why. Most of these small, short-term BNPL loans, they're not reported to the major credit bureaus. So what does that mean? It means they don't show up on a standard credit report. The debt becomes effectively invisible to any other lender out there, whether you're applying for a car loan, a mortgage, or heck, even getting another buy now, pay later loan from a different company. And here's the part that is really, really worrying. An estimated 61% of people using these services fall into what are called subprime credit categories. So this invisible debt isn't just floating around anywhere. It's piling up on the very people who can least afford to handle any extra financial pressure. It's this exact combination, incredibly fast, mostly unregulated growth, plus a whole lot of hidden debt that's concentrated among more vulnerable borrowers that has led some really high-profile people, like the co-founder of Capital One, to start drawing parallels to the financial situation right before the 2008 subprime mortgage crisis. That's a pretty stark warning about how quickly these hidden risks can spiral out of control.